Welcome. My name is Donald Addu. I'm the Southeast Regional Director for the Citizens Climate Lobby. And one of the things that I think has really been helpful in my transformation and journey here is doing away with my preconceptions. And I think a great example of that is when I went on a tour of Kentucky in July of last year, 2017. And I spent a week traveling around McConnell territory and Trump territory and coal country. And, I went up there thinking, boy, I'm walking into the lion's den here. I thought everybody was going to be pushing hard against me. And what I found was exactly the opposite. As I talked with folks, both liberal and conservative, McConnell voters, Trump voters, and talked to them about our solution of carbon fee and dividend, everyone was excited. It was really amazing. The idea made sense, and everybody really liked the idea of the rebate. The dividend was a huge selling point and made sense to a lot of folks. They see the impacts of coal mining, even though folks who have been multi-generational coal miners. They see those health impacts, those environmental impacts, and they don't want those impacts. At the same time, they understand the economic need for coal and what that brings to their region. And so when we're saying, hey, look, we're going to provide a dividend to you and your family, that was a really, really big selling point. I'll elaborate a little bit on my conversation with a woman in Louisville. She told me that her family were coal miners, and her husband got laid off from the coal mine, and they voted Republican, and when I talked to her about the dividend, I told her, this would give you, she had two kids. I said, as a family of four, you would get $50 back a month. And her eyes lit up. And she said, $50 a month. She said, that would be amazing. She said, that would help a lot. I said, yeah, and that would increase every year. And she thought, well, and she told me, this is great. This is a fantastic idea. So that was one conversation that moved me. And another conversation I had was when I was in outside of Lexington. As being in Kentucky, I had to try some of the bourbon that was out there. I'm off the clock for CCL, but I never really stopped talking about it. So I'm chatting with the folks on the tour, and with this one fella, and he's talking about how much he likes Trump, and the fact that he's going to bring these coal mines back. And I said, well, there's a downside of coal mining in terms of the impacts to our environment and climate. And he said, yeah, but with the economics that it brings, it's really important. And so I told him about carbon fee and dividend and the fact that it would increase jobs and put more money in his pocket. And he said, well, that makes perfect sense. And so it was just amazing getting an opportunity to talk with folks who I assumed would just be completely against what we're going for, and who actually came around quite quickly in supporting us. So I think one of the big lessons was, kind of put your preconceptions behind you and give yourself an opportunity to learn where folks are coming from, because that really makes a huge difference. And I think that's one of the most powerful things about CCL. And what we can do as individuals is continue to work outside of our comfort zone. Because the more we get outside our comfort zone, the more other people do the same, and the more bridges we can build together.